am not a teacher. I have no knowledge of this language, no grammatical knowledge. Literally, I am learning, like a small kid. Suppose I listen something, some words from podcast, then I try to implement it in my conversation. I don't focus on grammar much because when you grab some sentences, you can use them directly. You don't need to focus much on grammar. You have to know little bit grammar. Like, am I
Right.
using past or present? You just know about that thing. Otherwise, it's only about how much you are able to communicate every day, you able to think in English, everything. uh, I think that. So I just I teach 4, 5, 6 standard kids, those who are in.
Good afternoon, sir. How are you doing?
Yeah, I am great. What about you? Thank you for asking.
I am also as fit as a fiddle, and thank you for asking.
Want to introduce yourself little?
Why not, of course. So, thank you very much for giving me this wonderful opportunity to introduce myself in front of you. This is Bablu Kisku. I was born and raised in Hooghly, West Bengal. And as far as my qualification is concerned, I have accomplished masters in English literature. And if I talk about my interest, I love to play cricket, football, and having conversation with different kinds of people. And by profession, I am a school teacher, and simultaneously, I am running a YouTube channel which name is English with Bablu. So that's all about me, and thank you for asking.
Okay, that's so nice. So
So I would
uh,
love to know about yourself first.
okay. So my name is Utpal and I am from Bihar basically, but currently living in Chandigarh from 3 year onwards. And I am pursuing Bachelor's of Engineering from EYT Chandigarh. And if I will talk about my hobbies, I like to play badminton. Apart from that, I also love to work on my fitness, and I love to talk to different people as well. That's all about me.
Okay, so great to hear about yourself. Okay, so tell me
Okay.
about your language learning journey. When did you start your learning journey?
Yeah. So I think I had started it 3 years back. Uh, for I practiced for 2 months. After that, I took a long break. Now I have started again. 20 days ago, I think I have started it again because at that time when I started, I also created a YouTube channel and I used to practice daily for 2 months. Then I left because exams. I had my exams. I had to prepare for that. So in order to prepare for that, I have to, avoid this kind of, interactions and all. So that's why. So I think it's been totally 3, 4 months. I am learning this language, and yeah, I can say I have improved a lot. When I started first time, I was not able to speak clearly. I was not able to convey anything. Suppose I want to convey you, I was not able to convey. Although I was from a good English background, I would say like I was in CBSE school. Although there was no culture of speaking English, but I was able to uh, understand everything. Like when I used to watch English videos, podcast, I was able to understand everything, but I was not able to speak. You know why? Because when you don't practice this language, you will not is able to represent yourself, represent your idea. You will not able to convey anything. So that's the thing. That's why I practice a lot. I have done two things. Uh, Only talking to people, and second one, I consume a lot English contents. I used to consume English contents a lot. Now I also consume, in fact. So that's two things only I have done. Apart from that, I have done little bit of writing. I write my daily routines on my diary, like what I have done today, what I have to do next. So these kind of things I have implemented. Apart from that, I don't think I read a lot. I do not read. So that's my journey.
Okay. Okay. So, do you have any speaking partner in your locality with whom you can practice?
In fact, I would say not, but somehow I search them. I make little kids to speak. When uh, like I teach, sixth standard kid. He's in sixth standard, so he go to CBSE school. So I make him learn English simultaneously. I practice my English.
Okay, so that's great because if
Yes,
you are teaching, so it will be very helpful for you practicing. So
yes.
that's
So
great.
how do you practice?
So, as I have told you that I am a teacher, so I have learned everything. I know the grammatical rules, but in terms of speaking, I don't consider myself to be a very good speaker. Okay, and in my earlier times, I used to focus only on grammar, basically on writing, grammar, and vocabs. So that's why I was not able to speak properly, and I was not consistent in my earlier times also. But I have a desire to speak this language effectively. So nowadays, I just started my speaking journey 5 months back. Okay, and since then I have been
So
working on my speaking skill. And nowadays, I am trying to have a conversation to try to connect to each and everyone on this Skype group. And apart from that, I try to practice to myself also, self talking practice, and sometimes also shadowing practice. Okay, and sometimes also if I get free times also, sometimes I also read books, children story books. Okay, by this way I am practicing a little bit. Okay,
so how did you join this Skype group? Uh, yeah, English
so
Skype group.
I just joined this group 2 months ago. 2 months ago, and before that I didn't have any idea about this application. And I used to use Hybro before this application. Hybro application is Fluency, and also, a lot more applications are available, but in those applications, the video call is not possible. Okay, video call option was not given in those applications, so that's why I think that those applications are not effective for the learners also. But this application, I think that it's very beneficial and very easy. So lots of students,
Okay,
co-learners, and even teachers, very good speakers also are available in this Skype application. So we are getting benefited from this application. Each and every day I try
yes,
to
yes.
connect 2 or 3 sessions, 2 or 3 co-learners. Okay, for improving my speaking skill. And if I
That's good.
don't get any co-learners, or if I don't have any chance to speak to anyone, so I think that something is missing in that day. Okay,
Okay, that's good.
so
So
practices.
I joined this application very long. So I would like to say my story about how I joined.
Yes,
You
yes.
know, I used to watch conversation videos on YouTube of co-learners. Then I thought how they find their partners to speak. Basically, it is uh, for everyone. Those who are watching this video, those who have not able to find their partners, how I can speak with someone. So I would recommend this Skype app. Just download it. It is free from Google Store. It is not any paid app. So you can download this app. Then after in there is a search button. You can search English groups, English conversation groups. Then you can join this, and you can, if you want to connect with me or either with you, They can also like Bablu, your channel name is. Then they can also find link link of their Skype ID, so they can also join from them. That also.
Yes, yes.
So you are from West Bengal, right?
Right, right. I'm from
So
West Bengal.
you are living in West Bengal right now.
Yes, I'm right now living in West Bengal, Hooghly district. I live in a Hooghly district. Okay.
So it is a village area or it is a town area?
Definitely, it's a village area. I live in a
Okay.
village area, so that's why living in a village area is very difficult to speak or to practice this language because the atmosphere or ambience is very difficult because the people if you try to speak this language in front of even outside, so if you trying to speak this language, so sometimes also people try to mock fun of you. Okay, they always
Yes.
tease
Yes.
you. Or they sometimes also tease you because
Yes.
they don't know about the very importance of this language. Okay, and they cannot understand the importance of this language. So sometimes they are looking at you awkward. Okay, with awkward. So, so
Okay. Okay. I
sometimes
got it. I am also from village background, so I
yes,
can
yes.
understand this thing very
So
well.
sometimes
But
also, yes,
I used to. That's why I used to have conversation with little kids, those who are enough to understand, those who can understand this language little bit, and those who can try to speak, so they can also practice. You are a teacher, right?
yes, I'm a school teacher.
So it's very easy for you if you so you teach them in Bengali language, or you teach in English, or you teach in Hindi. You what
No,
language
my
you prefer to teach?
language is Bengali. Okay, the local language is Bengali. So I teach in my school in bilingual method, somewhat in Bengali and somewhat in English. Okay, but I try my level
Okay,
best to teach English. But what happens that sometimes the students force me to speak in Bengali. Okay, to keep on saying
okay.
that please
So those
tell.
who have very good bright mind, I would say, those who are really eager to learn this language, try to choose them one and try to converse with them. Like everyone, I think there are very few those who are interested in this language. So there must be a child who have very good command over this language. So you can choose them and you can try to talk about any topic, about anything you want. I have done also same thing. That's why I am able to recommend you. So yeah, that's nice practice, I would say. And
Yes,
apart from
yes,
that, you have joined this app, so you don't have to worry about this thing.
yes, yes. And by
And
joining
you
this
are a
application, it's very helpful because I got to learn many teaching ideas from many teachers, from many students. So that's why I'm also very benefited from this application because
yes,
I
yes.
had a lot of session with many teachers also. So that's why I
Okay.
learned many things, many ideas. Okay,
So
so
have you
that's
find it effective?
yes.
Like have you find it beneficial for you?
Yes, yes, definitely. It's very beneficial because many teaching ideas I got to learn from this application because I had a session with a lot of teachers. Okay, so that's why I
Okay.
got benefited from this application. So you have said that you are also teaching nowadays. So how do you teach spoken English to your students? So what kind of strategies planning do you apply? Please tell me.
No, I don't teach English. I am not a teacher. I have no knowledge of this language. no grammatical knowledge. Literally, I am learning, like a small kid. Suppose I listen something, some words from podcast, then I try to implement it in my conversation. I don't focus on grammar much, because when you grab some sentences, you can use them directly. You don't need to focus much on grammar. Just you have to know little bit grammar, like am I
Right.
using past or present. You just know about that thing. Otherwise it's only about how much you are able to communicate every day, you able to think in English, everything. uh, I think that. So I just I make I teach 4, 5, 6 standard kids, those who are in till sixth standard. I used to teach little bit in free. Uh, then I talk to him in English. Whatever I teach, like suppose I have to make him learn something, so I teach in English. The way, the medium I choose is English. I don't like to teach in Hindi, because I am practicing my skill. If you want to study, if you want to ask your doubts, it's okay. You don't need, you don't want, you can go. I don't take tuitions. They are my, they are my cousins, I would say.
Okay, okay.
So
So you know that there are four pillars of learning any language, LSRW. So according to you, which is the most important part of learning this language? Listening or
two
speaking, reading or writing?
listening and speaking, there are two most important part. Otherwise it is additional. If you more eager to learn this language, you can try also reading and writing. Otherwise it's not compulsory. If you are doing two things, if you are
Yes.
missing one, suppose you are only speaking, you are not listening something, then you will also not able to get new idea, new sentences. You will not able to grab new words. So listening is also very important, I would say. So 50% listening, 50% speaking, both are important.
Right, right.
Otherwise if you want to improve more, suppose you have targeted your fluency for next 2 month or next 1 month, then you can additionally, you can write every day about uh, send any topic you can choose. You can write about your daily routines, like what I have done today, what I need to do in future, what I am aiming for, like this kind of thing you can write. You can read books also. From that you get idea how to form sentences, how to uh, implement new words, like these kind of things you can, after reading a book you can get idea. So it's additional, but two things are very required. You can't ignore anyone, like reading, sorry, listening and practicing. These two are most important pillars of this language, any language. If you want to learn, suppose someone is kid who born in US, so how he learn English? Although he is not able to write and read,
Listening.
but he can speak. How? By listening and by practicing. So these two are most important activity which anyone have to do it. Otherwise, they will not able to learn this language.
Yeah, yeah. I also totally agree with you because in
Yes.
our in learning our mother tongue, so we also used to listen a lot in our childhood. By listening a lot, we just try to imitate, copy from our elders, from our surroundings. Okay, we at that time also observed how our elders or how our neighbors, our relatives talk to each other. By observing, by listening a lot, we try to copy at that time. By this way we have learned our mother tongue, and the same technique will
Yes.
be applicable to learn this language.
It was very
Okay.
nice talking to you.
Yes, yes. It was a great conversation with you. Okay, thank you very much for giving me a valuable time.